We make that goal and we put it in a binder and we put it away. So I'm actually going to talk about the fact that the first quarter of the year is done, right? January, February, March. So one of the things, this is going to be more business oriented, but one of the things that we should all be doing in our business is looking back at the last quarter. Looking at your sales, looking at your profit, looking at what things were working, not working, right, etc. So one of the tools we use here at BNI, or not at BNI, but at KW, which is something you can use in any business, is what's called a 1-3-5. And this helps you go back and structure your goals, because I do sometimes talk to people, they're a couple months in, and they're like, I don't really have a set goal. Well, guess what? It's not too late. You can still make a goal even though you're a couple months in. So what you do is you have your one main goal, whatever's going to drive your business, right, and everything's going to funnel from it. For a lot of people, it's revenue, it's unit count, right, you're going to profit, you're going to have that one goal. Then you have 3 different buckets of how you're going to hit that goal. I think sometimes people get very elaborate in how they structure their goals in their business and their lead and all the measures that they use to track. Pick 3 different buckets of how you're going to meet that one goal, and then you're going to have 5 different ways that lead measure is going to be activated. So for instance, for me, networking is like one of my buckets, right? BNI cannot be the only thing I do for networking. So I have to go and go, what are 5 different things I could do to network? That might be me going to an MLS meeting, right? Because then I'm networking with other agents. It actually helps my business, so when I'm making a call, it's warm, right? It's not cold. So for me, BNI is one of my networking, other agents. It could be going to my team meetings so that I learn who other agents are in my office. It could be going to chamber events. So for you, having that one goal, for example, what in this group, if you had to say, what's your one goal this year, what would it be? I'm curious. Do you guys have like one thing, you could just name it? What?
Kind of bringing it back to old school networking, to be honest. Just
No, goal for your company. Goal for
like just networking more.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think everybody's looking for increased sales.
So do you have a number tied to that?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. So you want to increase in sales by say 100,000, for instance, right?
Well, we always look at 20% increase every year.
Okay, so you could track that monthly. How much have we increased in sales monthly? So the idea too behind that, and this is something that I have to do. So mine is a unit count. Mine is 30 units. So every month I go, okay, well I know I have to close like 2.5 or what, you know what I mean? So you have an idea of how much you have to close. So when I hit the 3rd month and maybe I'm behind 2, that means month 4 I'm adding 2, right? So now it's very clear I need to close 5 units this month or make it up in the next 2 to 3 months, right? And then you keep doing that. It's really important. I think people lose sight. We make that goal and we put it in a binder and we put it away. I encourage you to post it on a wall, go back to it monthly, set a time in your calendar that you meet with yourself. That's another thing that I really would encourage you to do as a business owner. Put an hour in your calendar. If you just did that every month, I'm telling you, it would change your whole business trajectory, because you're constantly going back and then you know what to do that next month or what to take away, because that happens too. You might have started something in the first quarter that you're like, I've never picked it up, I'm not going to do it. Replace it quickly so that you can continue to be active in your business and meet your goals. So that's all I have.